On November 26, 1930, a chilling headline appeared on the front page of the Meriden Daily Journal. The article was titled, "Village of the Dead." That news spread shock and fear across Canada, because in the icy wilderness of the north, an entire community had mysteriously vanished, without leaving a single trace. Welcome back to DocuPeak Stories, viewers. Today we're diving into one of the strangest unsolved mysteries in Canadian history, the disappearance of an Inuit village near Angikuni Lake. This lake lies in the remote north, where only a handful of people live across thousands of square kilometers. Life here was harsh, but one small Inuit settlement of about 100 to 150 people managed to survive by fishing, hunting, and trading. On a freezing night in November 1930, a hunter named Joe LaBelle traveled through the area. He often stopped by this village, since the Inuit were known for their warmth and hospitality. Expecting the same welcome, he walked toward the settlement under the cold moonlight. But something felt wrong. Usually, he would hear dogs barking or see people moving around. This time, silence, total silence. As he approached, he noticed smoke rising from a few huts, clear signs that fires were still burning. But when he finally entered the settlement, what he saw left him frozen in fear. Not a single person, not a single animal. The entire village was empty. Yet life seemed to have stopped mid-motion. Cooking pots sat on stoves, their food burnt to a crisp as if no one ever returned to eat. Half-sewn clothes were left on needles. Even more disturbing, sled dogs were found tied up, dead from starvation, with untouched food nearby. And in one corner, a freshly dug grave. LaBelle knew something was terribly wrong. The Inuit never abandoned their dogs, their fires, or their meals. Terrified, he rushed to the nearest telegraph office and reported what he had seen. Soon, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police launched an investigation, and everything LaBelle described turned out to be true. But here's where the mystery deepens. There were no signs of struggle, no blood, no broken belongings, nothing to suggest violence. Even the snow around the village was untouched. No footprints leading away, no tracks at all. The villagers' boats were still pulled up on shore, and the lake itself was frozen solid. If they had tried to cross the water, the ice would have been broken, but it wasn't. Investigators concluded that the villagers had been gone for days before LaBelle's arrival. The sled dogs' deaths proved it, and yet the fires were still smoldering, as though someone had recently been there. After months of searching, no bodies were found, no explanations uncovered. Eventually, the case was marked unsolved and slowly forgotten. But the story didn't end there. In 1984, writers Harold T. Wilkins and Nigel Blundell revisited the case, claiming locals had seen strange lights and unidentified flying objects near Anjikuni Lake. They suggested, without proof, that the villagers were abducted by aliens. While many dismissed this as speculation, the theory added another eerie layer to the legend. To this day, no one truly knows what happened to the Inuit people of Angikuni Lake. Did they migrate suddenly? Were they victims of a natural disaster? Or is the truth something far stranger?